right, this is my shadow reaching across the street. This is what demons are driving in. And they're all going to the kidnapper, the establishment that KTLA gang stalkers find newsworthy, Starbucks. They're engaged in gang stalking, and so is Starbucks, while they're pacing an engineer light. They're driving in it. This is for the public purposes of criminal monitoring. Impossible light activity that's, by the way, manifesting in the shade, causing my shadow to extend across in the opposite direction, and it's flying in the air, moving on, or appearing on the side of their vehicles. These are demons. Pay attention. It's impossible light. It's appearing on the passenger side of their vehicles. They're monitoring. 5 SUW 162, the City of Ontario, 6 ZSK 331, 8 ETS 180. It's illuminating the sides of their vehicles on the passenger side. And it's also, you can see it on engineered light on the curb that they're driving in. They're monitoring. They're stalking, in other words. Criminal monitoring is pursuant to stalking. It is pursuant to what is targeting. It is pursuant to the absence of any privacy. It is relevant regarding what is criminal surveillance, that not only am I subject to while the entity is gang stalking me in furtherance of murder, but that you are subject to. This is not the environment, and it is not there while they are all ignorant. While they are all demons that you also know. The entity is engaged in what is engineered light that's appearing underneath the covered structure. Impossible light activity. It's relevant to what is manifesting in the shade. Impossible light activity. And they're driving in air that's flying, light that's flying through the air. They're stalkers. They're co-conspirators of murder. And the gang members that are the Ontario police, they're going to be disbanded for this exposure, because they've committed kidnapping while this system is underway. These are animals. These are serial killers. Okay? These are literally bad people. And martial law is what is required in order to handle and address what is lawlessness. P.O.C. Here's the fake sun over here. In the same position it is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon over me, both at that chevron, behind this same building at Bethel Congregation. This is the fake sun that's over in the morning right now, and it's over me. And in the shade, you have the engineered light that the demon-possessed are driving in with regard to criminal monitoring, knowledge of exactly who I am. This is impossible light activity in the presence of this engineered light. Impossible light activity, the purpose of it is criminal. This is P.O.C. This is federal stalking under Title 18. Relevant positioning, audible activity, and light activity is how the demon-possessed are monitoring. This is demonic activity. The environment is demonic. And that which is demonic is relevant to what is also supernatural. And this is the criminalization of that. This is P.O.C. This is the entity that's engaging in that pattern of conduct. And this is where the entity is keeping a fake sun that you see here. Lemon Avenue is on the opposite side. This is Euclid Avenue. And then Lemon Avenue is back here. This is E Street. Then there's D Street and C Street. The fake sun is setting while I'm at the Ovid Family Community Library on the same block. Okay, that's also speaking to what is criminal surveillance, the absence of privacy. You're looking at psychopaths that are gang stalking, looking to the left and the right like they're not doing it, like they're oblivious. The demon-possessed are psychotic. And they are engaging in criminal activity that they never wanted to be exposed. And while they're being exposed, you are witnessing even more clearly mental illness, psychopathic and antisocial with regard to the type of illness that is a threat to the public. They are absolutely engaging in gang stalking. Absolutely. And it's poor acting. Their poor acting is relevant to the mental illness, the threat that they pose. That's a threat. It's not ignorance, and they're not even good actors. Pay attention to that, because that's what's committing serial killings. That's what's engaging what is keeping you under surveillance and acting like you have privacy, asking for your identification and verification, and they know exactly who you are. They're keeping your genitalia under surveillance. This is P.O.C. This is P.O.C. 70620B1, City of Ontario. Pattern of conduct. This is P.O.C.